my own horn, but I've been cutting my hair since I was like 17. Is that why you messed up the other week? Yo, spoiler, man! Damn! Alright, let me start from the beginning. Okay, so as a kid, there's like a 95% chance that your parents will decide to bestow upon you the bowl. No, not to eat from. No, you put it on your head, and then you get the bowl cut. I mean, who even invented the bowl cut?
Ah, what dost thou requesteth the present day?
Y'all know what a coconut is?
Say no more, fam.
Looking back, we all probably hated our bowl cuts, but at the time, being a kid, you really don't care too much about appearances, so it really didn't matter. Eventually, I evolved into the crew cut, which I was pretty happy with for most of my childhood. And then one day, I discovered hair gel. Yes, that oozy styling liquid that was basically glue for your hair. My discovery couldn't have worked out any better because I was really into anime at the time. Well, I still am, but during that time I was obsessed with Dragon Ball Z, and I'm sure you're well aware of what hairstyles they had on that show. So I'd say I've lived most of my teenage life with stalagmites on my head. Eventually, my family had to move to Virginia when I was 16, as I've mentioned in past stories. And up until then, we had this family friend who used to work at a hair salon cut all of our hair. And I refused to get my hair cut by anyone else but her. So when we moved to Virginia, I couldn't just always wait until the next time we visited Canada to have my hair cut. And I expressed this very strongly to her, so before we left, she gave me a parting gift. A hairstyling razor. It was like a samurai granting his pupil a legendary sword that's been passed down through generations, so I was like, what is this? And she gave me a face like, you are ready, my child. Arigato, sensei. It took me a while to figure out what hairstyle I was happy with. You can tell by my animations that my hair kind of varies between videos depending on where the story takes place in the timeline of my life. And whenever I draw my current self in a video, I try to keep it accurate to whatever hairstyle I have at the time of animating it. After years of experimenting, cutting, trimming, deciding how long I like my fringe, sideburns, neckline, tail, blah blah blah, I settled on the style that you see on most of my avatars. And I seem to be staying true to my drawing because most fans who find me in the real world mention how I look just like my character, and I'm like, yeah, that's the point. So I've kept this hair for a while. I kept using the same razor for years. Eventually it dulled over time, but I could still cut my hair with it. A couple of months ago, I decided to get some new replacement blades because the old one got dull enough to the point where it was kind of irritating to cut with. The new one was sharp as hell and cut very swiftly with little to no effort. VidCon and Anime Expo 2016 roll in, and I gotta make my trip to LA. For some reason, I decided to pack my razor, possibly because my hair was getting a bit longer than what I like it to be. So VidCon happens, I had a blast, got to meet and hang out with my twin and the rest of the animation squad. And then it's like 2 days before Anime Expo, I kind of had a free day, so when I woke up and showered, I decided maybe I can trim my hair and tidy it up a bit. Now, ever since I started cutting my hair, I never really set up mirrors so that I'd be able to see the back of my head when cutting it. I've always just blind cut it and used my instincts. Trim a little bit here, feel it out, trim a little bit more. Okay, cool. That was my process for years, okay, and it just worked out. Except this time, apparently, I thought of it like any other self-trimming session. Did a bit off my bangs, a bit off the top, and then it came to do the back. Remember when I said the new razor was really sharp and easy to cut with? Well, I kind of underestimated its power level, just a tiny little bit. It went Kaioken times 100 on my hair without me realizing it. I went slice. Oh, that looks like a lot of hair. What? Oh dear Lord. No, please, no. No, don't do this, no. Fuck. Do you guys happen to know how to fix or cut hair? Why? What happened? Oh my goodness! Okay, yeah, you need to go to a barber. So my friend takes me to his favorite barber, and he's like a Korean stylist. I get there and he hands me this magazine with like 1,000 popular Korean hairstyles. I look through it for like 20 minutes before putting it down and telling him, please, just fix this. He says, okay, takes out the electric razor and just goes ham on my head. Pieces of hair raining down along with pieces of my soul. You know that comic where the dog's in a house fire and is like, this is mine? Yeah, that was me.